Everyone, so if you remember, we have the Intervlan just now we done by using the traditional method, that is router with separate interface. Here what we have the problem, as many VLAN as we have, the more VLAN we need to have the more cable, we should have the more interface in the router. What I want to say, if the VLAN increase in our network, in our enterprise network, if VLAN increase, we need to increase the interface in the router. Now we have the two interface, no problem, because we are using only 2 VLAN. Imagine if you are using 50 VLAN, then we need to have the 50 interface in this router. That is not practical. So what we will do to overcome these types of issue, we are going to look the another method, that is known as router on a stick. Router on a stick. Okay, what problem we have here? If you have 50 VLAN, you should have the 50 interface to this router. So that is not practical. To overcome these types of scenario, we will go for the router on a stick. This is easy. What we will do in this one, this is very simple. Same scenario. In this place, what we will do, we will take router and we will take only one interface. Okay, we will take only one cable. We will take one interface and we will put from this side, we will make this as a trunk. Before we are keeping this interface connected to the switch in the VLAN, which VLAN, if this will be like example VLAN 10 and 20, another cable is going for 20, this cable for the VLAN 10. Just now what we done, but now we will create this as a trunk. Trunk is going to carry all the VLAN. So this interface is trunk now, and here what we will do, we will divide the sub interface. We divide the sub interface. In the router we can do sub interface. So many sub interface we can do. We have some procedure, we will look that one. So logically we will divide this main interface into sub interface and we are going to assign the IP to the sub interface. So we will look that one, how we can assign, how we can do, we will look that one. So what I will do here, I will copy this topology like this. Okay, I will copy this topology, Control C, and then I will go down here and I will paste here Control V. Okay, I pasted with the Control V. Let me move this down here like this. I make this down. Okay, let me make this down. Yeah, so let me make, because I don't want to again connect, so I taken the same, I just make Control C, Control V. So I have this topology. So what I will do here now, here I can change this name. We are doing the router on a stick now, so I will give this one as a router on a stick. Different interVLAN method. So this is the second one, router on a stick. This method we are doing here, and here R1-1 name came here because R1 we already use. If you want to change, you can change as a R2, this one, and here we are using before this one. So let me remove, we will have only one cable. Okay, so I remove this cable and I will remove this IP also. No need to have this IP, no need to have this one. And here we can put the colors. I think I did not copy the color, anyhow no issue. I can put one color here this side. I can take any other color here in this side. We can say this is the HR and this is the IT. Same scenario. Here in this router I need to erase the configuration, so I need to delete or I need to take the other router. Let me check here. In this router I think we do not have any configuration. Let me check. Show run, I have any configuration here? Yeah, we have the configuration here. So we can delete here, or what I can do, I will put the new router. Instead of rebooting, reloading, I will take one new router from here. Okay, for lab purpose, just to explain you, I will take new router. Here configuration is already there in this scenario. What configuration we have? Configuration is same as we done just now. Let me take the notepad so we can copy paste the configuration just now what we done. Let me copy this one and we will take the notepad. I will paste here and let me do here. I will change router on a stick and this configuration, and if you see this two I will remove. I will explain, no need to worry. If you are confused, no need to worry. I will explain you again all the thing what we done here. Okay, so what I am saying here, before we take a number of cable, how many number of interface we have, that many number of cables we are using before. Now just I have only one cable, I connected to one interface of the router, this one. And configuration for this one, what we done, same configuration. Here we are saying this is switch 1, we have two VLAN, this one, and F0 by 1 and F0 by 2, this one. We have the two, this two PC are in the VLAN 10. This is finished. Okay, and here if you see, this is the F0 by 3, F0 by 4, this is in the VLAN 20. So we have here also that one, this is in the VLAN 20. So this configuration is okay. And here, before we keep some interface in the different VLAN, we can verify and we can check show VLAN brief. Okay, if you see here, I have F0 by 5, F0 by 6, F0 by 5. So I need to remove this from the VLAN, different VLAN. So F0 by 5 I am using, so I need to move this to VLAN 1. So what I can do, I can write here config T, and then I can go to interface F0 by 5. Okay, I can write like this way. I will write interface range, I can say F0 by 5-6, and I can say switch port mode axis, and I can say switch port mode switch port axis VLAN 1. I move this port from there to VLAN 1. Now we can check show VLAN brief. So I moved that two port, that is F0 by 5, F0 by 6 to VLAN 1 by default. Okay, so that's why I did not write anything here. Just we need to copy paste this configuration, but already we have this one. Now the new thing what we need to do in the router on a stick, here this interface F0 by 5, we need to make this as a trunk. So I will write interface F0 by 5, and then we will write switch port mode trunk. Okay, so I will copy this one and we will paste here F0 by 5. So let me go in the global configuration mode and we can paste here switch port mode trunk. So we make this interface as a trunk. First condition we need to do as a trunk. And after that, what we will do here we will create as a sub interface. How many sub interface we can do? We can do so many sub interface. I will show you how many we can. But in our scenario, we need to make two. One for this VLAN, one for this VLAN. If you have 100 VLAN, you can divide the sub interface into 100 times. Sub interface means this is our physical interface. Okay, main interface. In this one, I can write like this F0 by 0 dot 1. This is known as sub interface. If I want to do one more, I will write F0 by 0 dot 2. This is sub interface. If I want to make more, I can write like this one. What I am saying, I am using main interface, then I will write dot and 4. If I want to make more sub interface, I will write say main interface dot 5. So this way, if you have 100 VLAN, you can divide this sub interface and assign the IP to that one. Okay, so anyhow, let's do here, so you will have idea. So what we will do here, we will go here in the router. In this one, in this configuration will be here. First we need to go inside the main interface. This is the main interface, is F0 by 0, this one. This is our main interface, is F0 by 0. We will write no shut. Okay, after that we need to make the sub interface. Interface F0 by 0 dot, I will write dot 1. Okay, dot 1. So this is the sub interface first. Then we need to write encapsulation, because if we did not do encapsulation, we will have the error. So encapsulation dot 1q, encapsulation dot 1q, and give the VLAN number. This is we created this sub interface for VLAN 10. So I will give VLAN 10 and assign the IP, whatever IP you want to assign. IP address, and you can write what IP you want to give for the VLAN 10. This is a VLAN 10 and the default gateway will be 1.1. So we will give this IP only. Okay. So this is the one sub interface. Again, if you want to create one more sub interface, how we will do? We will write interface fast Ethernet 0 by 0 dot 2. And then again we will write encapsulation Okay, encapsulation dot 1q. And what is the VLAN? Which VLAN? VLAN 20. For VLAN 20 we are doing this one. And what is the IP we plan for VLAN 20? Give that IP, that is 2.1. okay, this is only the configuration for the router. So let's go and do here. So what we will do, we will write here first of all no. Okay, enable config t host name as R1, and then interface fast Ethernet 0x0. We will go inside there and we will write no shut. Now we need to create the sub interface fast Ethernet 0x0 dot press question mark. Okay, dot press question mark. It is not accepting, or why I am putting question mark? I want to check how many sub interface I can create. So inside that one, interface 0x0 dot 1, I will create first interface dot 1. I created first interface dot 1. If I assign IP, it will not accept. Okay, let me assign here 192.168.1.1 255.255.255.0. it will not take. It is not taking. Configuring IP routing on the LAN sub interface is only allow if that sub interface is already configured as a part of IEEE 802.10 or .1q or ISL. Okay, so what we need to do? We need to do the encapsulation. Just now what I told, encapsulation .1q, and give the VLAN number. .1 we created for which VLAN? This one, for the VLAN 10. So we need to give the VLAN number. So I will write here VLAN will be VLAN 10. So I give the VLAN number. Then we can assign the IP. I will write here 192.168.1.1 This way we will assign the IP. And then I will create another sub interface, that is F0/0 dot which one? 2. Okay, second one I am creating. And then we can write same thing, encapsulation dot 1q, and this is for which VLAN? VLAN 20. So I will write dot 20, and then we can write IP address 192.168.2.1 255.255.255.0, and then we will write no shut. So this way we will configure. That's all. This is only the configuration. We can save this one, and now you can ping, it will work. Let's ping here. Let's see first of all we have IP or not. IP config. What we will write? IP config. Yeah, we have the IP. So let me ping 192.168.2.2. okay, so it should work now. 2.2 is which machine? This machine 2.2. so if you see, it is working. Okay, it is working. So what is the advantage we get here? Advantage what we get, even if you have 50 VLAN, or 100 VLAN, no need to worry. Just we will create sub interface. We will use only one main interface. But we will create sub interface in this one. So go inside this interface, write no shut, then create the sub interface F0/0.1, F0/0.2, and write encapsulation .1q, and write the VLAN number, whatever VLAN number, and assign the IP. That's all. This one is known as router on a stick. This one we are doing generally on the firewall. Example, I have firewall here, and this is connected to ISP here. So what we will do, here we have so many VLAN, so we will put this interface as a trunk, and here we will create the sub interface, and we will assign the IP here as a gateway to this all machine. Okay, in the real scenario we will use here firewall to do this one, router on a stick. I hope this is clear, and let me show you the configuration here, what I wrote here. This one just now what we done, same thing here what we done. Okay, and this interface we make as a trunk. That's all. This is known as Intervlan, that is router on a stick, by using router on a stick.